It was from this Houghton property that Xoliswa Ndoyiya witnessed a rainbow nation emerge from the political storms of the early 90s. The child of a domestic worker, she would become one of the most important figures in the life of our first democratically elected president.
Hi, my name is Xoliswa Ndoyiya, the late President Nelson Mandela's personal chef. You are welcome at Century Mandela. Xoliswa Ndoyiya was born in Eastern Cape in a small town called Queenstown. I was raised up by my parents, and my mother ended up being a divorcee, but my mother raised me up to be humble and to respect people. Being humbled and respect people has helped me a lot, because now I know that when you are humble and respect people, people will respect you back.
Recently developed into a boutique hotel honoring Mandela's legacy, this used to be his personal home.
Where we are right now, we are in Tata's former lounge. This room is very important to me and is very memorable because this is where I first saw Tata for the first time. People who used to come here, Tata Sisulu, Tata Mpegi, Tata Raymond Mhlaba, Tata Ngobi, they will all gather here, a lot of them, to have their pre-meeting before they go to Kodesa. The lot has changed in this room. First of all is the doors. The doors were glass doors right behind me. And then as you are going through inside the room, there's a door that was glass that was taking us through to where they were sitting now for their meetings. But now it is a boardroom. Right behind me, there's a fireplace. And that fireplace has been like that. Nothing has been changed from that fireplace.
It's 10 years since Tata Madiba passed away. But for Xoliswa, the example he set every day has never dimmed.
Welcome to Tata's bedroom. This is the same bedroom that I used to wake up early in the morning and serve Tata his first cup of coffee. So he takes that cup of coffee to go downstairs after that into the garden to do his push-ups. When I said to serve Tata was an encouraging thing, because when you look at Tata's energy early in the morning, you feel that I'm very young, I should have the same energy. One more thing that was encouraging us as the people who were serving with Tata as a team is when you come into Tata's bedroom early in the morning, you'll find Tata's bed is made neatly, nice and clean. Out of the values and the principles that I have taken from Tata, I just chose 4 out of them. The love, the sharing, the caring, most of all, it was the respect that we can get, all of us, from Tata. So when you come into his room, you were seeing the respect that he's giving you by showing you that I don't need somebody else to do things for me. I always do them, even if you can come in and make them the other way around. But I have done it because I'm not a lazy person.
With ingredients grown in the hotel gardens, these days Chef cooks up many dishes our late president and his guests enjoyed the most. Prawn curry, peri-peri chicken, but most popular were the ones from his roots.
It was 1992 when a friend of mine, Gloria Notanda, had to introduce me to him. Trusting my cooking and trusting me, she had to tell him about me, but I didn't know that. I was only going to Shell House, and I didn't know that I was getting there for a job. Shell House is the headquarters of ANC. I saw Tata in his lounge. He asked me if I could cook for him. I didn't hesitate. I just said yes immediately because I was happy already that this is the icon I was going to serve. So when I served Tata that day, everything was finished on the plate, and the only thing that he couldn't eat was rice. And he called me and he thanked me so much. The meal was nice, it was tasting so nice. And then he told me, don't worry about the rice. I don't love rice at all. That's when I started knowing that he loves his vegetables and with his proteins.
When Chef Xoli traveled with Tata Mandela and his wife Grasa, 3 dishes were closest to his heart.
Oxtail stew and sampan beans were his favorite dishes. Then there is uputu, mpokoko, which is creamery meal. Mpokoko was one of those dishes that he grew up eating at home. There is a long process that goes with this dish. You've got the fresh milk, you ferment it for weeks, and at the end, it becomes like this. This is how Tata loves it. It mustn't be watered, but it must be sour. Then I have to cook maize meal, and I'll make uputu out of it. Preparing mpokoko, you have to boil water, you add salt, then I add maize meal, then you stir. And then after 20 minutes, the uputu is done.
It was a fair exchange. The pleasure which this great man took in this cooking was repaid in wisdom and advice.
When you talk about Madiba's legacy, you cannot stop talking about it. Because why? There's a lot that he has done for the children of South Africa. And when Tata looked at the youth of South Africa, he said that he wants everything to be in their hands because he could see the potential in the young people and he could see that everyone could live to the full potential. Me watching Tata giving out to people and expecting no reward, I think this is how I would love to leave the legacy. That if I could give without expecting any reward to anyone. Once Tata told me that, Xoli, in life you must never give up. And that's what I intend to do.
Nourishing food for thought, from Xoliswa Ndoyiya's lips to the ears of our children.